Hi there everyone. Welcome to Fingers, Fums and Fits, and in today's episode of What's in the Box we will be taking a look at the core set of the Last Chance Kickstarter for Nova Aetas Renaissance. Now, you'll have to excuse the weird angle I'm filming this at. This is an absolutely gargantuan box. It's something like 9.2 kilograms, which, if you don't work in kilograms, is just over 20 pounds. But yeah, this thing is massive, and I dare say we've got a lot to get through, so let's get started. I can't even get it fully into frame, but that's how thick the box is. Some great artwork on there though. Okay then. So, to begin with, we have a folder. That's quite nice though, although I don't know what it is yet. Missions maybe? I don't quite know. We'll have a look at that later. We also have a stretch goal mission pack, Tales from the Inn. We have a tutorial book, which I believe has a tutorial mission in. Explains how the various mechanics work, and where all the pieces go. It's like a how to play guide. Which is quite nice, because from what I've seen of it so far, this can be quite a bit of a complex game, which we'll get into when we actually play it. But yeah, I dare say that'll come in handy. We have some more stretch goals here. And you might notice an interesting character on the front there. That is in fact Altair from the Assassin's Creed video game series. And it was his inclusion that was one of the things that made me want to look into this game in the first place. And through seeing that Altair was a character, I found out that it was set in an alternate Renaissance Italy, but with magical and supernatural elements, and I thought, well, that's kinda right up my street, so we'll give it a go. Okay, there's the actual rulebook. And not a very thick one, considering the complexity of this game. I've seen some videos on YouTube already. So we'll see how we go with this. But I will be doing a playthrough of it at some point. So we'll see how this all works. But this is quite a nice rulebook, once again with some great artwork. Here we have some board tiles. There's some big squares on here. As you can see compared to my hand. They're double-sided too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 board tiles. And here we have. If I can get them out of the box. Here we have some cardstock elements. There's some castle walls, some counters, and some more here. You can see more of the 3D terrain here. We have some trees, and some buildings. The 3D terrain plays quite a big part of this game, and some of it looks really quite nice, so I'll be looking forward to getting that out on the table. Here we have another board tile. Slightly flimsier. But it has some water on the back. It's weird that this one is flimsy but the others are thick cardboard. Now, what's this? Oh, this is the campaign map. A map of Italy, which is pretty cool. And on the other side are the locations you can visit while in towns between missions. That's nicely done. Once again, having trouble getting things out of the box. My dexterity ain't what it used to be. But this is a guide to the models, and where they fit into the trays. So that's quite handy. But, before we get into the models down here, we've got this on the top. This is some elements for Black Rose Wars, which is a sister game to Nova Aetas Renaissance. I'm not really going to be looking at Black Rose Wars. Or at least not yet. So we won't be looking at these bits so much. I'll be focusing on Nova Aetas Renaissance. And this is a little handbook. Looks like a handy quick reference guide. Explaining terms and abilities. And the enemy AI. So that's nice to have. And we've got a few more tokens. Along with bits for the horologium. And now we're going to get into the models. And wow, this is a big old tray. And on this first one, we have some riflemen. Arquebusiers they're called in this game. We've got some swordsmen too down the bottom. These are all very nice models. Very nicely detailed. They're going to be interesting to paint, most definitely. And so, what do we have here? Let's have a look-see. And here, we have another selection. A load more models. Obviously. These pale models are the heroes, and you can see Altair there. There's some kind of winged demon. Some knights. What look to be centaurs. There's some little doggos up here on the side. Once again, very nice models. And that plague doctor is looking kinda cool too. Look forward to painting him up. And this is your cards. And wow! This is a heavy one. So, what have we got here? Item cards? Destiny cards? Okay then. Same thing here. More item cards. And what's this? Ah, these are mission cards, so we won't be looking at those just yet. We've got here some achievements. And I don't quite know what that is, to be honest. I guess everything will become apparent when we actually play the game. Destiny cards. More weapons. Little bag of dice. Now the dice for this game are really quite nice actually. Quite stylized. Got some nice detail on them. I don't know if you can see them on camera there. But yeah, D8s. Nice designs. So, we've got 3 black dice, and a multitude of white dice. 8 in fact. More counters. Cubes. To represent the various abilities. And, well, that's terrifying. Spider Queen. Cool model though. These are character cards. Sophia? Altair. Oh, Rebecca's on the back here. And Agarix. These are the character dashboards. And these? I don't actually know what these are. It's a blank recruit card. Companion card maybe? Possibly. These look like enemy cards. With the cardinal on top here. And a sheep. You can turn people into sheep? Kinda reminiscent of. If you guys are familiar the old id Software games Hexen and Heretic. They had an item in that called the Morph Ovum, which turns things into chickens. For some strange reason I was just reminded of that. Anyway. Moving on. What else have we got here? A companion card for Rebecca? And some mission cards too. In fact, I think the rest of these will be mission cards. Yeah. They'll have all the missions listed on them. And those are the mission envelopes, to put them in. Right, so that's that tray then. Let's pop that back in. Actually, we'll put all the trays back in. As you can see, like I said, there's a lot to be looking at here. So, that's what we get with Nova Aetas Renaissance. I'm not going to go through and look at all the models just yet, but I will be doing painting videos for them at some point down the line, so I will be showing off the models then. But yeah. Wow. That's a lot of stuff in there. I'm both excited and apprehensive to give this game a go. Excited, because I like the idea of the setting, and some of the ideas behind it. But apprehensive, because I've seen some games, and some of it right now does seem a little complicated. But we'll see how it goes when I start playing. But, I'm definitely going to do the tutorial mission fairly soon. I probably won't have the models painted for the tutorial, as a sort of how to play, but we'll go through that and see how it goes, and then maybe start the actual proper campaign with some painted models. I am definitely looking forward to playing this. No regrets getting it whatsoever. This is looking absolutely fantastic. So yeah, can't wait to get it on the table, giving it a go, and getting stuck into Renaissance Italy. So, until then, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.